In this video, we're going to explain to you a couple of things. Firstly, why we choose to connect to the bottom tap of this water butt, and also why we connect from this water butt to the additional water butts using standard garden hose. Now, this is actually a very important part of the system. It's so important that when you purchase a rainwater hub from us, we do supply you with a third tap, which may just be used as a spare, but we supply it just in case the water butt that you choose to fill from the rainwater hub does not have a hose compatible tap supplied with it, in which case you can replace it with the tap that we supply. Now, the reason this is important is because we not only use gravity to get the water down here at the bottom of the garden, but once it is connected, this allows us to get all of the air out of the hose so that we are then relying on a strong siphoning action between this chamber and the chamber in the rainwater hub, and it is that keeps the water flowing. Now, many of you will be familiar with the concept of linking water butts together, and most commonly that is done with a commercially available connector kit which will attach to the top of this water butt and will connect to an adjacent water butt, and so once this one is full, the water will simply overflow and start filling the next water butt. Now, this is not how we actually do it when we install a rainwater hub, and that is for two reasons. And the first of these is that once this water butt is full, the fuller it gets, in fact, the more back pressure it generates in the hose, and that slows the flow of water down. Now, if you have the rainwater hub mounted at the correct height, you will always have enough flow of water to fill this water butt, but the higher the water gets in this water butt, the slower the flow of water will become. Now, if we link the water butts together using a hose, siphoning between this water butt and the next water butt, what that means is that all the water butts are going to fill at the same time, so that there'll be less back pressure in this water butt, and that is going to keep the flow of water stronger than it would otherwise. And the other reason we do this is it gives us greater flexibility in where we actually want to position the water butts. So as you see here, we don't actually have another water butt next to this, but we feed the water from here round the back of a shed which adjoins the water butts that we showed you earlier on from the bottom of the garden. Now, we've got another video in the how-to section of the website which actually covers some of the siphoning techniques, which is worth watching because it shows you how to actually set the siphoning system up between the water butts properly and how to maintain that siphoning system. So please have a look at that.